Is it permissible to do extra things like fasting a certain number of days to emphasize and make our dua answered by Allah? Or should we just be content to ask Allah in time that dua must answered? Jazakallahu khair.
Wajazakum. Fasting is not part of the things that would make your dua stronger or be answered quickly. It's not from the sunnah. However, it's a good deed. So if a person, for example, wants a particular job, he went for the interview, he made all the necessary tests, and he's waiting for a reply, and it's not coming. It's not from the sunnah for him to fast until it comes and materializes. This is not from the sunnah. Yes, it is from the sunnah to offer night prayer, to make dua between adhan and iqamah at the last third of the night, to give charity, asking Allah Azza wa Jal for His kindness. Yeah, this can be applicable, but fasting is not. However, if you fast Mondays and Thursdays or voluntary days, and just before you break your fast, you make dua to Allah, because you know that the dua of a person when breaking his fast is answered, in this case, inshallah, that would be fine, and Allah knows best. The things that nullify your fasting are food and drinks, anything that takes their role, such as glucose and IV syrups, intercourse, masturbation, vomiting intentionally, menses or postnatal bleeding, and some say cupping. I think this is all it. Maybe, I don't know. Of course, there is the intention of nullifying your fast just out of the blue also is included, and there are others, but they're an issue of dispute. So masturbation and the others nullify your fasting. Scholars say that in order for these things to nullify your fasting, they have to be done, first of all, out of knowledge. So someone who knowingly knows that eating and drinking during the daytime of Ramadan nullifies his fasting is nullified. But if someone did not know that masturbation nullifies fasting, he didn't know. There is a difference between not knowing the ruling and not knowing the punishment. No, this person is totally ignorant. He knows that eating, drinking, intercourse nullifies your fasting, but masturbation, he never thought it does. So knowing, it has to be done intentionally. So if someone forces you at gunpoint to eat and you eat, this doesn't affect your fasting. If you eat forgetfully, you forgot and you ate out of forgetfulness, then this does not affect your fasting as well. It has to be done intentionally. And a person does out of ignorance, this has no impact. Therefore, masturbating, for those who did not know that it was one of the things that nullify your fast is valid, and you don't have to make up these days.